It's your boy Malilos, aka Lilo, back again with another review. Well, should I say back to the reviews actually. But anyway, you see I've got a night box here. You probably already know what they are if you've seen the thumbnail. But we're going to get straight into that, man. As always, we're going to cover a few things in terms of styling, sizing, comfort, etc. Whatever comes off, rolls off. You know what I mean? I'm just going to freestyle it today. Usually I plan these videos, I don't know whether you can tell. But one of two things, a lot of you have been asking, I've spoke to a lot of you, you've been asking, yo Lilo, why you not been doing videos, why you not been doing this, can you review this, etc. So, a few reasons. You can see the camera's probably in a different position at the moment. Obviously I've moved, so the setup's different, I'm still getting used to it. Secondly, I've been focusing more on the website. That's been doing well, that's been doing absolutely sick. We've hired some employees now. That's going well. I didn't want to address this, but I think it's important and I think I owe it to you lot. And just a bit of word of advice as well. I think sometimes in life, just be careful of what you let back into your life and who you let back into your life. Stay on the path, stay on the ground, always remember the goal and don't let anything distract you. As always, man, we're going to cover a few things in terms of styling, sizing, comfort, and especially with Air Jordan 1s, especially the lows. Everyone has issues with creasing, so I'm going to cover a bit of that in terms of some of the tips and tricks you can use. How I'm going to show you that, I don't have a clue, I haven't planned this video at all. I'm just going straight off the cuff, I'm freestyling it. And we're going to see. But before I even got into these, what I clocked was I opened the box and I clocked, they've got factory lacing. So if you're a real sneakerhead, you know you can't keep the factory lacing into there. You've got to do your own laces. I haven't done these anything special, but since we're talking about laces, I'm all on it. They do come with a black pair of laces in here, so that's pretty sick. First of all, I'm going to jump into styling. I think that's the most important thing. So it's an all leather upper, as you can see, but one thing I have to address straight away, one thing I have clocked, and it's not anything new, I know there's been a few people that have done reviews on these. The leather at the front, so you've got the black toe leather here, it's different to the leather here, so this feels a bit more plasticky at the back, if that's even a word. But and then obviously at the front it feels a bit more premium, and then even the leather here in the middle on this side one white here, and on this swoosh here that feels different. Obviously you've got the Jordan wing logo at the back, I think the camera picks that up, that looks pretty neat. Same pattern on the instep as well, you know, same look, glossy. I feel like high quality, medium quality, and then low quality leather. Don't know why they've done that, but it is what it is. Maybe it's for effect actually, but God knows. Secondly, they're just moving on to the tongue. I think the tongue looks pretty good. It's so soft. Like I don't know what they've put into this. It's mad cushioned. Maybe they've double layered it, if that's the thing. But yeah, it feels mad soft, very squishy. So I like that. I think that looks pretty neat. Midsole as well. You know, with these lifestyle shoes, there isn't much. I want to call it cushioning, comfort. Yeah, I'll probably call it cushioning. There probably isn't much of it in here, but I think the insole makes up for it, which we'll get onto in a minute. Then we'll go through that. But I think in terms of styling, I think these look pretty neat. In terms of sizing, how do these Air Jordan 1 lows fit? I was looking online, and you know, a lot of people are saying obviously true to size, half size down. Personally, I think it all depends on the type of foot that you've got. So if you've got a narrow foot, I would 100% say go true to size. If you've got a medium width foot, probably say stay true to size. But if you've got a wide foot, you know if you've got a wide foot, it's usually in the toe box area between these 2 points here, and you feel a lot of pressure. But I think generally, if you are getting these lows here, because they do cut into your ankle slightly, not too much, but I think they just sit below the ankle. Definitely go true to size, because I think these are quite narrow fitting. But if you've got a wide foot, obviously, I'd probably say half a size up. Naturally, with leather or any sort of material that's stitched together, eventually it expands, and that's when you start getting those creases, and you know, and generally I think the shoe starts to age well. So that's pretty neat. That's one thing to look out for. In terms of comfort, how does the Air Jordan 1 low fit and feel on foot? I think generally this, you know, with the Air Jordan, it's not like it's not like an Air Max where you've got cushioning and you've got a lot of technology in there where it feels comfortable and you can actually feel the bounce or whatever cushioning they've put into there. This is pretty standard, to be honest with you, and I think personally Nike have got this on lock in terms of how it feels. This is rock solid, as you can see, because I believe it's just one board in the middle that sits here. There are some stories, I have seen things and heard things online to say there's like an air capsule in here or something like. Listen, I don't know, and only way to prove that would be just to cut the shoe up and just see how it fit, what's in there. Where Nike have done well is with the actual insole, as I mentioned, I'll show you earlier on. As you can see, it's cut here on the inside, so that's quite different to the standard insoles that you get in most other shoes, where there isn't this cup and support here for the instep, for the arch of the foot. So that's pretty nice. As you can see as well, it's pretty floppy and it's pretty flexible. In terms of breathability, I don't know how this is going to fare, but obviously only time will tell. But the actual cushioning on this, I think, is pretty good. It's nice and cushiony and bouncy, and I think it compensates for the actual for the midsole that they've used in there with little to no cushioning. I'm not saying it's terrible, it's great, and you know what I mean, there's other pairs of Jordan 1 highs and lows that I've had which have done a similar type of thing, but I think, you know, with this especially with this insole here, I think they've done a good job, to be honest with you. It's done it. Just to round it all up, I think it definitely is comfortable based on the insole, so that's pretty nice to see. And the actual toe box, there's a lot of breathable holes in there, so again, I think this is all for aesthetics. If you got all the way up into this point of this video, man, thanks for watching. I appreciate the support. I'm gonna stay around more. I've got more shoes that I need to review. There's a lot to do out here. As also, make sure you get yourself on the website. I'm always posting articles on there, and not just any sort of articles like, oh, this is dropping. I'm doing deep research here. I'm diving into things, reports, etc. Just trying to get the information out there. Obviously, as you know me, I'm the #1 sneaker reporter. Drop a comment, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff, man. It's good to be back, and I'll see you in the next one. Out.